Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Pretty good here. So we got a pretty awesome day out here today, I'm telling you. It's like I have no coat on. Look, I just got this kind of, you know, my duck shirt on here. And it's like motorcycles. Yep. And it's like room temperature out here, like 20 degrees. 17, 20 degrees Celsius, which is like 72-ish, 70, 72-ish for you guys. So anyways, today I've got some parts here. See if we can see what's kind of going on with all this play and stuff. Now, a lot of it's in this bucket. I can't do anything about that. Put this down here a little more. I can't do much about that, but there's, I think, hopefully it's just these pins and these moony shaped things. And you can see it there. I got one of these too, because there's holes and stuff through there. We got a pile of work to do here. You can see all this play in this here. And there's a bunch back here. And like I say, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do much for the bucket here. That's just the way that is, but I might be able to get some bushings maybe made, but I mean, really, how long are they gonna last? The guy that built this bucket didn't put fittings in here for me, so it's the way she wears out. But fun thing with this new guy here, I've got my little tool for putting in the grease fittings, but they didn't thread any of these for me. I shoved her into this guy here, and I think it might have carved a little bit of threads into it, but I don't really know. We're gonna have to see, and I am not 100% sure if I got enough grease fitting, so we might have to steal a couple of those ones out of there. Oh, you know what? I actually do have grease fitting, I think, here. I got everything else, but I think he ordered me a bunch. I told him, just give me everything. So I think he got me, oh yeah, grease fittings. $4 each. And this is interesting because now this has T187252, T187252. Now, do you see any difference? Do you see any difference between these plates? Any difference? I sure as heck do. These are like a laser cut, maybe higher quality metal, and these are cast iron. So same number though. So I'm like, okay. But anyways, first of all, let's get the rest of these parts out here because we've got to take the bucket off. That thing is heavy. And yeah, let's start it up here. We got to get the bucket off. I got to go put gloves on because I don't want to get really all grimed up. All right, put the bucket over here. I'll show you how I do that. It's not super easy, but it's not super hard. Gotta get you on a tripod, and I gotta get gloves. So I like to get it kind of where it's sitting there, so it's kind of loose on this pin here. See, there's not much tension on there. That gets the pin out a little easier. Not this pin, I mean the big pin here. There, now we're good. Should just come right out. Hang on, I did the wrong one first. My bad. I'll do this one first. There we go. Now we can take this one. Okay. Now let's get her back up over here. I got a big glob of grease in my hand. All right, I might actually just go change this glove over again. I guess I'm gonna get more grease on it anyways, but so it's really hard to see the play here now. Need to get this cylinder out of here maybe first, because now it's kind of pulling on itself, right? That's a big glob of grease on there. You can tell I do grease things, so I got a bunch of cleaning up to do here, because in here we've got these little snap ring clip guys in here. I have to get them all out, so give me a couple of few here. I'll get some cleaning done first. All right, we probably should get the cylinder off of this guy first here. I'm gonna have to try to reposition here, I guess, so I can get a spot for that thing. Just give me a sec here. I gotta reposition, I think. Well, that's still not gonna work. There's quite a bit of play in this thing here, I notice now for sure. Hopefully this will actually do something for it. You can see quite a bit of play in that. All right, let's see if we can get these pins out of here. Oh. This is going the other way. I gotta switch these guys. There. Ooh, that just barely opens up enough. All right, so this is going to fall. I think we better take these guys off of here maybe first. Because if I let this pin out here, this whole thing's gonna boom. This should hang by the cylinder, so yeah, we'll get these off. I think that should come right out. I would assume it would. I think we did a video of this at least 10 years ago, taking all this apart and cleaning it, and there definitely wasn't that much wear in there then. Alright, well, we'll take the other side off of here and see if it'll come out this way. Must have a little burr on it there or something. I remember to put these washers back on if he didn't give those for me. I think he might have, but yeah, okay. So I'm expecting to feel quite a bit of wear on these pins, but you know what? It doesn't feel bad. It actually feels pretty snug there, but these are pretty bad. But you know what? I think it's actually in the arm itself here. Oh, that's not a good thing. That kind of means I can't do much for it. Let's pull out one of these, I guess, here too. I guess still on that. Yeah. This, maybe it's just the pin that's wore out. I'm kind of doubting it, but stranger things have happened. Oh, I should have brought more towels with me. Oh no, I think it is in there. Well, that's not making me too happy. do, what I might do is just fit the new pin he's got me here and see if that helps at all, or if it's just going to make it worse or better, or not changing anything. It's not like I don't grease it. There's a ton of grease on there. I'm going to have to get some more towels, I think. Guess I got a brush. I don't know what they put in this brake cleaner to just dissolve the oily, gooey crap like that, but that's amazing. I'm willing to bet that it's wore off on this guy here. Give me a sec, I'll give this side a cleaning. Okay, let that dry a minute. Grab another towel. And let's go find this pin. I think it's this guy here. Oh man, I gotta clear up all this stuff, but it will tell me here. I don't know, not so good. Well, I'm gonna have to scrape off this crap they got on here, so give me a sec. Well, I can't say I enjoyed that fiberglass tape that was on there, that sucked. Doors open. Now let's get the other pin out here. And I'm going to clean it up real good. That's the one that's got the burr on it too, though. I'd like to do a test between each one here. All right, so let's see here. That's the new pin. Get a play in it. This is the old pin. About the same, really. I'm not really feeling any wear. Maybe a little bit, but geez, I don't know. These parts are so expensive, I don't know if I want to get into changing that. It doesn't really make any difference. Huh. That one up there is nice and tight. This one here is pretty wore out. Let's pull this guy off, I guess, now too here. We'll clean up this guy and see if it makes any difference in this cylinder here. I kind of don't think it will, but oh, there's a Tiny little shim in there too, interesting. I didn't know those were there either. Alright, so this does look like it has a replaceable guy in there. But I don't know, I'd have to probably get the whole cylinder off, put that in my press. And I'm out of towels again. And smart person to bring the towels right out here probably. Well, that's what I did. I didn't expect to use up so many towels here, but alright, that's pretty good clean grease in there. I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's grab the other big fatty pin here. Let's see if there's any play in this guy now. Not bad. Let me grab the old fatty pin. Better clean him off too. More towel. Oh no, I actually am out of towels. I only got about 4 left. I don't really think changing this stuff's going to make a difference. You know that? That's too bad. No, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. I don't really feel any grooves on this guy, although you can see some grooves in it. That doesn't have a pressed out bushing there, so you can't change that. That sucks. Same with this guy down here for the bucket. So that sucks. Oh man, this stuff was, they say, really pricey too, so. Well, I guess we got her. Might as well change her. Oh man. I think the other piece might have some wear on it though. But I guess we'll go ahead with this here now. I wonder why they had shims on this guy. They were so tiny, like that doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna probably put it in without the shims, maybe. Oh, this has a label on it too. I gotta get this one off. All right. I'll make sure I'm putting this on the right way. I think that's the right way. I guess it keeps that cylinder from doing that, but let me just grab these shims here. They're so bloody thin now. They've actually been, well, one side's really bad shape. I'm gonna have to look in the box and see if he got shims for me, but that looks like it's been swamaged. That one looks a little better, but I don't know. Let me look in the box here quick. Well, I don't have new shims for this, so I don't know if I want to put those back. And like, this is so thin here. It's like paper, but I guess it keeps it wearing. Wow, that's like, I don't know. That one's like super thin. But it's had a lot of pressure on it because it's like squash. I don't remember which one come off which side now either. So maybe I can sneak it in. Sneak this side in, maybe. Ooh, there's not a whole lot of room in there. I don't think I'm going to get this. Yeah, maybe it will. Alright, we're shimmed. Now we've got new clips, but to be perfectly honest, I think I might just hang on to them. And I got these new... Okay, door, you're going to have to close because you're going to smash in my truck again. I've got the new of these guys too. Well, let's put them on. What the heck, we got them. Might as well use them, right? The new one's there, I think. Nope. Too small, bud. There must be something here that's a little bit bigger. Actually, I don't have room for... Huh. No, that one didn't have washers like that, I guess. My bad, sorry. So... we will just, I think this was just on here. What's the snap clip? I think that's right. See how good my memory is? I've already forgot. That's okay. I think they were just on here. Holy smokes, I gotta open that up a long way. Okay. This guy here, same deal. I actually could use, oh, that thing come off, hit me right in the thumbnail. Oh, that hurt. Juicer, bud. Just put her to the carpet, if you had carpet. Holy man, just get on her. Okay, so that's good. So we need the other pin for here. Oh man, I gotta go scrape this off too. Do you know this takes me like 20 minutes to get this fiberglass crappy tape off of here? That is brutal. Oh, and they don't have grease fittings in them either. Oh, and they're not tapped. Oh, so we got a little bit of work to do here on these guys. This isn't the very best tap here, but I'm gonna fire it in anyways, and then as far as I can turn it, I don't want to put a handle on that, I don't think. And then we'll see. Start in. It might just kind of crank itself in, right? I think that'll be all right. They're good. All right, gotta do this other one too, but I gotta get the... I left some of that sticker on there so I didn't mar up the freaking thing and have to grind that off, but this one I didn't realize that, so we're gonna have to put her in like that. Might be able to just thread that in. I don't know, this didn't seem to be really making too much threads on it. This is hardened steel too, right? So I'm surprised this thing's lasted this long. Holy. Get back here. It's kind of marked it a little bit, but not much. Alright, grab some more fittings here out of the bags that they supplied. $4 a fitting. Can you believe that? $4 they charged me for one grease fitting. I couldn't believe that. That just kind of helps it start straight, I think, putting that other guy in first. And this is the other pin that we already put in. I don't think this is going to make a whole lot of difference, you know. That's too bad. Doing all this work and it's going to be just as sloppy as before because the thing's wore out. On the actual arm, there's no bushing there that you can replace. I guess if you're real anal about it and wanted to do it, you could have a guy take that arm off, have a guy, say, bore that out, and put a bushing in. But oh man, jeez. I think that'll probably hold them. They're not right bottomed out, but I can't put that in any further, so. Okay. Didn't do any damage. Oh, that's a pretty hard pin. You're not going to really hurt that. But okay, I got to still scrape this crap off, so give me a few minutes. Oh, man. All right, got those installed. I think we're pretty good there. I just got to get these horseshoe things in, or what do you want to call them? Make sure they go the right way again now, because now I forget. Huh. They were like this. No, like this. There's paint in that. I'm going to have to get that out of there. Yep. More fun. Okay, I'll be right back. Got to clear paint out. Well, this has been a pile of work, let me tell you. Trying to just get the paint out of these things without using some kind of power tool that would hog the hole bigger, and then you're really screwed again, right? So I don't know if this is some kind of powder coat. I know there's a primer coat underneath of this, so there's like a gray something underneath. You can see it's taken some off there, so amazing, a little wee layer of paint, how it screws you up. Well, it sure did. Pretty much getting them right down to the metal. Basically until they'll fit. Still too snug. We had to do this for the loader there too. We're just parting them up. This is getting a little bit crubby, that one, so we'll change the paper. See the metal coming through a bit now, so. You don't really want to use a power tool on this guy to hog that out, because you end up making the tolerances too large again, and then, man, and then you'd have problems with it being sloppy again. Wish I had a plasma machine, like, you know, the table. I could have cut my own new parts out, but anyways, I don't, so. Just a big ton of elbow grease. Elbows are probably going to be burning tonight. close. Yay! It's going to give it a little bit more on this side over here. And this is the last one. Oh, man. That should fit good now. Yeah, goes right through. Perfect. Holy cow. Okay, so let's just check them all here. Yeah, that one's good. That one's good. And that one's almost good. Yeah, it's better. Okay, well, let's head her back outside again. That's like an hour of cleaning this little stupid hole. Okay, let's see what we can do now. It's got to sit about there. Oh. The other pin, sorry. Glad there wasn't crap in there, because that would have sucked. Uh-oh. Okay, we need a couple of these guys now. And I gotta dig out our new clips. Must be still in the box here. Hang on a sec, I must be in the box. That's the thickest little zippy lock bag I've ever seen. Okay. Good thick heavy duty clips they use, eh, for these things? One in. So you probably should use these parts because, you know, they might have had an upgrade or a recall, or not a recall, but, you know, a little change on the parts that they originally come out with. And let's go to the other side. All right, gotta get the other bracket. And that's gotta go in there. Still a bit tight. Get this one maybe. Wowee. Alright, get a clip and washer on this guy, and might need to sand that other one a little more, potentially. I don't remember that much spread on those pins before, but I guess there was. Ooh, it's going to be a tight fit. should have brought up my rubber hammer. That's hard on the hand. I'm absorbing pain right at the moment. Trying to absorb pain. I gotta find something to hit that with. It's not a rubber mallet, but I might just do one of these. Ooh, that's a tight fit. That definitely won't be long till it wears off that paint, though. Unfortunately. And the last clip. Okay. That's it. We got to put in some grease fittings in this guy here yet too, though. Yeah, okay. I've got one more here. He might have shorted me one grease fitting. I might have paid for it too, though. That'll do that. That grease fit in there, I'll just leave. This one under here, though. Ooh, I think that actually did tighten things up a bit. It's still a little bit floppy down in here, though, but I think this guy was maybe pretty wore out. What a noisy day it is around here today. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I can manipulate this guy a little bit here just to get it open a bit more. Maybe. Oh, did I put these things on right? Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at this now. I did take a picture. You know what? I'm not sure now. Oh, I might have screwed that up. No, I checked the picture. We're good. I know I'm tricking you. I did screw up. I should look at my picture first, I guess, but I switched them around. Sucked, but I got it changed. I don't remember that much play. I guess there was. I almost have a washer in between there too. But, well, I think that's all we're gonna get for that. I got another grease fit in here, I believe. Actually, he's giving me another extra one by the looks of things. We got a spare greaser. Can't believe this piece was still available too. The hydraulic cylinders, unfortunately, are no longer available for this thing, for the backhoe. So that sucks. All right. I guess I'll use the same pins for the backhoe. He did give me one new one here, but I think I'll save it though. And he gave me This is so stupid. If you wanted to change buckets, it was a real nightmare. This is what they give you, these gigantic, huge cotter pins that go in these holes, and then you bend her over, and it stays on. But if you had another bucket, that was a nightmare. So I'll show you what I did with mine here. I'm going to save these, I think, though. Good spares. I don't really need them, I don't think. Okay. Let's grab a pin here. And try to get some of the muck off it. I should have probably taken these right to my pressure washer, or not my pressure washer, my parts washer. These, I don't know, they must be really hard pinned, because let me tell you what, they get grit and dirt and everything on them, and they end up being a real mess. So I'm not going to clean them too super good. Stuff dissolves grease so fast. Imagine what it's doing to the lungs, eh? Maybe that's half my problems. There's a little bit of pitting in this one, but I'm going to drive on with it, I think. Alright, now we got to fit her back to the backhoe. Although, hang on a sec now. I think this guy's wore out. Well, we might gain a little bit there, you know. Okay, maybe I will change that pin. Give me a sec, I got more cleaning to do. Okay, the other one here, I don't think I'm going to change this one though. It's not bad, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Let me just grab the new one, just to try it, but I don't know if it'll make a huge difference in this or not. Well, okay, let me clean this one up too. I'll be right back. Alright, I think that actually did help. It's almost solid there. That one's still got some flop, but like I say, can't do much about that. Okay, well, I think everything else is good. We'll probably get her together first before we grease it, because we're going to pull these pins out for the bucket here. So let's get you rearranged here. We'll hook her back up. Alright. Let's take out this guy first. Little guy. The backhoe or the bucket or anything here, but it doesn't seem to line up. Maybe we can get her there. Well, this is the fun part, getting everything singed back up here. Pretty darn close. Except for that side. Right, number usually goes that good. And I just use one of those finger snapper clips. Alright, now we got to lift her up a little bit. Because I find it easier to lift that up and activate this guy, so you can kind of get down in there. maneuver stuff a little bit. It's so tight now it doesn't want to go in. Darn key. Wear some of that paint off. I can see how much is wore out on that bucket now that this other part's tight. Wow, there's like an eighth of an inch. That's a lot of wear on that bucket. I could cut those off and cut new, I don't have anything that thick, but I could plasma cut some new guys. Those are 1 3/8 hole on them things, so alright, well, we'll get the grease gun here and give her some grease, I guess. It definitely doesn't take as much. Now, let me get you a bit closer here. Yeah, with better tolerances now, it doesn't take nearly as much. That's that for that one. I like this because this doesn't actually have a get grease to the inside of this one. There's no real fitting for it. There's for the bottom one though. They should have had a tube or something that you could have, or in the side here and then down in. That's kind of a crappy design, that is. Probably why that one's all wore out. Yeah, not taking too much. I kind of just squirt her till I see her showing, you know. Oh, that didn't sound good, did it? You guys know what I mean. Yeah, gotta change her. Look at this. I don't know if you can see down here. Are you looking in the right spot? Come on, guys, look down here. I'm just messing with you. I think it's about 3 squeezes and it's starting to come out there already. Alright, we got to get that guy up in there, so we got to curve it a little bit here. This one will probably take a lot more grease because it's a lot more wore out. Yeah. Oh, come on. Alright, let's give her some articulating here and we'll see what happens. Looks good, nothing's hitting anywhere. I was Gotta have that the right shape or it's gonna hit into the bucket, right? So we're good. It feels tighter. It does feel a lot tighter. Whether it is not, I know the bucket's not, but I don't think we got near the play. It'd be a little bit up here and these pins here, but everything else is nice and tight except those. Anyways. Yeah, so we're getting a bit of play out of this guy here, where there's no grease fitting, which is a really stupid design. I guess they're not expecting to get much crap in there, but it still needs grease. Should have probably greased it before I put it in there, but you know. Yeah, that's a really stupid idea. Not sure why they designed it like that, but I mean, they could have put something here that went up into that guy, but yeah, but we got a lot of play on this here. Wow, it's really bad. A lot of play in there. And hang on a sec here. Takes out the play when you put that in. So it's the whole width of the screwdriver. And that's pretty bad, but that's just the bucket. Not a lot I can do about that unless I cut new deweys, you know, but that would definitely make the plasma cutter work, we'll say. There's quite a bit of gap on the back here too. But you have to really, these are just gonna wear out though. Again, there's not really much you can do about that. I don't know, the guy that built this for us, I don't know what kind of metal he used for them, but they're the original ones that were for the bucket, but he had to, what happened here? This thing has so much curl power that it was curling, and I hit something in the bottom of a hole, a rock or something, and I hit it right on the bottom corner of the cutting edge there, and it just went, and it just like bent right on the thing here. So he took it back and he put in this extra plate here. This extra plate, and then there's another plate that these are sitting on. So it made it way heavier too, way heavier than I probably needed it to be. And then of course, I think it's on our channel. And you can see, let me just raise it up here. Hang on a sec. It'll be easier if we're looking at the same spot here. So I never liked really digging with this guy because, let me shut it off here. Hang on a second. Yeah, that's quieter. I never really liked digging with this originally because he had it too tight. This was actually where it ended here, and the cutting edge would have been kind of here on it. And it just didn't open up nice in the hole. Like it would not kind of open up. So I'm like, I can fix that. So I cut the bottom off of it and made these triangular pieces, put a new cutting edge on it, because actually what happened there is I grabbed a rock with it in the middle and it broke the cutting edge. It just went twing. This bucket's had a lot of problems. That's why I should have built it. This is before I got all my stuff. Maybe we'll build a whole new one, I don't know. Anyway, so I added these pieces in here, and I added this. I'll show you this in a sec. So that opened it up more. So now when we dig, it actually goes like this to the edge of the wall, and then you can go straight down instead of like here, and then you got like this big swoop all the time. So now I can open it right up, down, and it didn't really affect the curl either, which was good. It still curls up really nice. That's the other problem. If you open it up more, it's not going to curl as much, and you have stuff falling out when you're up like this, right? But yeah, in here, so the cutting edge originally, this is actually, believe it or not, a piece of the cutting edge from the loader bucket. From the big loader bucket. So I cut a piece. I got another piece of this stuff. That's why it's got these holes in it. That's where I guess you could mount another something to it if you wanted to. No, this mounts to the bucket. Sorry, that's where that goes. Yeah, sorry. This would actually mount to the bucket with these big square holes, great big nuts and bolts. So this thing the original cutting edge that he put in broke because I had a rock in it right here, and I curled it up, and I guess it was so much pressure, it just went boom, because that stuff's so hard. So I ended up cutting this out, the old cutting edge, and all the way down the bottom to right up here, you can see that's where the bucket used to come to. Can you guys see that all right? Let's get you up in there. That's where the bucket used to come to, and then this would have come up kind of like this, right? So it was a really tight bucket. Like this would have been to here, so like, you know, that would have been kind of it. So it actually holds more now too, which is nice, a little bit. But it was such a tight bucket, like it basically went across here. So if you can imagine a line all the way across, pretty tight bucket. So, but yeah, so it broke that cutting edge. So I cut this all out of here, and I put in a piece of 1/2 inch, 12 inch wide stuff there. And you can kind of maybe see it back here a bit too, and got it working good actually. And never had a problem since, other than these wearing out. But I mean, if I get really ambitious, I could plasma cut some new ones out, but I'm not that ambitious right now. So, but yeah, this guy here, when it bent this all up. This bar just went because all he had was like just this regular here, and there's no real support. So he put this extra plate on, and then sitting on this extra plate here too. I think actually this, well, no, he added this on too. So, but yeah, pretty sweet. It's been a good bucket though, you know, for doing the grave digging. I've been happy with it. So, but anyways, there we go. I think that's good. I'm not going to dig with this today. I'm just going to go put it away for now. So you guys have seen it all dig. It's not going to be really any different than if it was wore out. So, but anyways, there's a big joint there too. I've never had that apart, so I don't know how wore out that is. It's probably fine because I do grease the crap out of it, and it's a big pin in that one. And then all back here, you know, these guys all here get greased up all the time. You see all the grease on it. I'm not shy with grease. Grease is cheaper than parts, let me tell you. There's a lot of parts I just put on here today, a lot of money. So anyway, that's it. Thanks again for watching. You guys have a good one, and we'll catch you all later.